Hello, hello, hello. My name is ReIto, and I'm going to be playing Disco Elysium again. Why does this always happen? I don't know. I feel like every time I open stuff, it like slightly moved enough to irritate me. Anyways, I'm just going to chat for a bit and then go to the game. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I've been playing, I just started playing yesterday Path of Exile, like, you know, just for funsies, because I don't know if I would be able to stream it or if people would be even interested in watching me play it or anything like that. And I've been having fun with it. It's fun. I only got to play it for like 2 hours though, but it was pretty good. It was harder than I thought it was gonna be, but still good. Wait, why is it doing that? It doesn't matter. The way I'm trying to think about any other things I need to say before I forget about it, and also to give people a chance to show up if they want to. I've been kind of sniffly today as well. I'm not sure why. I don't think I'm getting sick or anything. I'm just kind of sniffling more. Ugh. Maybe it's from pollen or something, or dust. Probably dust. Oh, hello. Sorry, hello, Kif. It's so cold here in Texas. Oh. Texas is supposed to be warm, right? Or is it cold this time of year? Yeah. It's snowing. Oh, I heard about that. I heard it's snowing there. Yeah. That is wild. I've experienced snow. It's very, very fun, I think. It can be, but then it weighs on you, you know? If you live somewhere like Canada, maybe people who like living in Canada to love it, but it can be horrible in like January, February. Oh god, horrible. I thought snow would be more like powder. It's heavy. It depends on the type of snow, honestly. There's different types. From my experience, sometimes it's like so light, it like goes down like a little powdered snow, and like a powder, and then it just dissolves before it hits the ground. Other times it's really heavy. Sometimes it's kind of more like rocks even, so it's more like hail. I'm uninformed, sadly. That's okay, that's okay. There's different kinds, it's fine. But I mean, maybe, you know, tropical. You're not a peasant, you know, you're just tropical. You know the tropical stuff. Okay. So I think that's enough of my meaningless yapping. I will go to the game now. Here we are. Wait, I have this unplugged, so give me 1 second. Because I like to swap between because of the way my stupid chair is. It's too big for me. This chair's too big. Yeah, back to disco dancing. Maybe there will be more dancing. That's actually another thing, is like, I have to try to remember what my tasks are. So let's... Wait, I don't need to do that. Ruby. Walk down the coast until you find a little fishing village. Ask the locals because they must have seen her. Right, okay. I can look for the missing case by asking the kids. I can't check the island or the boardwalk because I don't have access to those areas for some reason. Probably missing some silly, simple thing. Perform an advanced analysis using H and E coordination. Okay, but how do I do that? H and E coordination. I'll have to figure that out. I don't need that. When Kim's not around to stop you, ask Class J about what she heard from your room. Right. I don't know when the hell he won't be around. Oh! I had an opportunity when he took the body. I think I must have messed that one up. Get on that body, I think. Yeah, but the body's gone. Kim took it. Read more from your ledger. Okay, I could try to do that. Buy spirits. I don't need to do that. I don't need those signatures yet. Ask another about the tattoo's possible meaning. I don't know who I could ask, but I could try to look around. Maybe another person from where Class J is from. Okay, this is fine. I don't need to do. Okay.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other watches.
Ask the scab leader. Why? Why would he know? I could ask him, but I feel like he was weird because of this. And Joyce, I can't ask Joyce. She says she has nothing for me until I figure something else out. At least from the way I've asked the questions. Maybe I should ask her again.
What bad people?
I don't think questioning 4-year-olds without their parents present is gonna crack the...
Then we're definitely doing it.
Is Little Lily your sister?
Yes.
Or you have to figure out the drug trade? Yeah, I haven't done that either.
Yes.
That's it.
It doesn't look like he knows what that means.
Okay. What about that kid?
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone.
Oh, never mind.
What?
I'll ask around here.
I hope the waves don't keep you up at night.
Yeah, let me see
What can I help you with?
what I find, Kif. I will ask again after I talk to these people in this area, I think. Have you seen a red-haired woman named Ruby around the coast?
Nay, I haven't seen anyone lately.
But do you know who I'm talking about?
This is my little cinder block town. I know what goes on.
Yeah, I knew
around
talking to her would be good.
She's being evasive.
There was a murder in Martinez. She might be a suspect. We would appreciate your help.
here. Would you now? I know how this world works. And it doesn't work when people tell on each other.
This isn't about the Union, you know.
Ah, I should have known. This is yet another union mess. I'm not afraid of them, you know. We are not in the habit of being afraid around here.
I literally said it's not, but okay.
Enough of this. She better start talking right now.
You know something.
There's not much to tell. People come and go.
I see, ma'am. I hope you don't mind if we look around anyway.
I can wash it for you. But it's going to take about a half an
Hell yeah. No, we must run around ceaselessly.
I could use a breather. It's been another track and field day.
Yeah, I'll wait.
Well, hand it over then, and I'll see what I can do. Must say, I'm proud of this one. It's pretty nice underneath all that filth. I hope
Thank you.
have an easier life in your hands.
Oh.
Anna Van Eyck. Okay, so Egghead is clearly not Van Eyck in disguise. Van Eyck is an Oranese disc jockey, but those people get around, especially in Revachol, in the clubs.
I
on
like
Cookie
her.
Street. Perhaps he stayed here for a short stint and discarded part of the song he was working on, just threw it away, and then it ended up
Yeah.
in the Hawthorne tree.
Abuela.
But why? Did he think it was retrograde? It wasn't. Perhaps he caught a glimpse of the future and did not want for it to arrive just yet. Perhaps the city whispered the top line to him and he was frightened by it.
Maybe. What does this do? All Motorix white checks unlocked. Reveals Arno Van Eyck gig posters in the world. Ooh, that's cool. I like that.
The door has seen better days. The layer of paint has started to peel off due to the salt and wind from the sea.
Okay, I'm gonna come here
Even though
tonight.
it looks slightly rusted.
See if there's something in the shack. I don't think there is, but can't hurt to check later.
The waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down. Simmer down, bastards.
Huh? I'm looking for someone else, actually.
Oh? Who? Okay. When did this person stay here?
Very recently, over the past few days. She might have arrived on Friday.
Oh. I've been out on the sea for most of the past week. The weather's been good for fishing, so I usually start at 4 in the morning. Yes, that's the optimal time. Got to make the most of the calm. I've been sleeping like a corpse after. The sea really takes its toll. Now I'm just waiting for the wind to settle to get out there again. Sorry I couldn't help you out. Maybe I can help you find someone else. Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
Be see you now. Okay, I can talk to Joyce again. I mean, there's no... I lose nothing by talking to her, I think.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? On the contrary, officer. There are yet camionneurs you have not talked to. And don't look so surprised. I suggest you go back and canvass for more suspects.
I'm really missing somebody. I don't know who it is, though. Tell me again about this trafficking. Maybe it's the guy who's selling stuff. I might have missed him, and maybe he's like doing double duty where he's like selling stuff, but he's also a lorry driver. Yeah. Yeah, the poet? I don't remember if I met him then. I'll have to check. Yeah, I saw the pail driver lady. I talked to her already. May not have asked her the right questions, though. Do the drunkies know? Wait, hold on. Maybe she was in here. I can't go in here anymore. Fine. That is one of the things I don't like about this game is like sometimes you cannot tell where you can go. Like you cannot, I can't tell that I guess I can't go that way. I have to, and then like, you know, I get stuck on random things because everything's painted for the background.
The legend is here. You know the drill. Smoke up. Oh. The system's been good to old Rosemary here, and I'm milking her like a bitch goat in the... You see, friend, man makes his own luck. And I made mine real good. Got my hands on 3 bottles of...
True gamer, I don't think so.
Sold 2 to the fellow...
I know it's not set up for the controller, but... I can't figure out how to make it run. Otherwise, I'd be happy to play on the keyboard.
Bought cigarettes, bought beer, even bought a bit of speed. And look, of course. It is what it is, you know.
Tequila sunset. Can't really remember seeing any women.
It's a touchy topic. He hasn't got laid in ages. The noxious odor and...
Don't you call her?
Abigail is his wife or girlfriend. Chance never thought you'd see such a thing in your life. But he snorts and beckons you to leave.
Don't call Abigail. Don't call. No.
Wait, what is this? Oh, it's money. Money. Double click runs for me. Let me try again. And then it was tab? Okay. I just don't like double clicking for everything. Okay, wait. So what was the next? Like, I wish I could set run to just clicking. But no. A sewer.
Vanishes inside the concrete slit. The structure goes deep under the earth.
It's in there.
Maybe it's just a storm drain for the sewer.
No idea. Could be connected to one of the buildings around here. We might find her down somewhere. There's an old storm drain system beneath Martinez that's mostly collapsed. In conclusion, she could be under... I hope not.
She might be. See, like now it... Okay, wait. Nice, I guess. Have they seen her? See, sometimes one click is run, sometimes 2 clicks is run for me. I don't know why.
Hello again. No, I'm afraid I can't help you with this one, officer. It's just a regular...
So you haven't seen any...
No, I'm sorry. As I said, this is just a day off.
There's something friendly and familiar in how he says that. A day off.
Interesting. Eh? Okay, that's as far as you can go that way. There is the church. Have I seen any other person on this side except for people at the church? They probably will not have seen her.
Oh, the god of dance is back. Goodbye, officer. Yo, man. What's on your mind?
Hard cop. No.
Just no?
It's pretty desolate here. I only hear the dogs bark at night and see the shadows move down the coast. Exactly. It's our chance to turn the grim desolation into an overwhelmingly fun dance party.
Yeah, she sounds so monotone when she says that, but it's okay.
Yes, what is it? What? No, no one's suspicious around here.
Okay. Enthusiastically monotone, I guess.
Yeah! Hardcore! J'adore! God is close by, but maybe he doesn't have good enough ears. Let me turn it up so we can...
Hey, kid. He's so funny. Okay.
An old door, worn by...
Trying to think where else I could talk to people on this side.
There's nothing else.
Come on. I didn't think there would be anything here, but I still wanted to come here. I don't think I can go fast travel from here. No, I can't. No, there's nothing. Okay, maybe I will go to bed in the game and see if that makes me think of other things. After checking out a couple more places. On this side. Oh, is this the one I forgot to check?
There's nothing else.
Oh, no. Oh, I didn't forget to check any of them. Right. Okay.
There's nothing else.
Oh, this is the bullet hole thing. Come on. Okay. Could the instigator be inside? Well, I don't know. There's no way to get in from here. Hmm. Okay, I don't think there's anywhere to go from this. Okay. Okay, let's go to bed in the dirty shack. Or wait, let's see if that lady is back on the other side. Yeah, because it's everyone on this side. Okay. No. I didn't notice these here before, these little balls. These like little metal things. If only I used that. I know, it took me forever to actually start using it because I keep forgetting about it.
Just an ordinary wall.
Okay. Okay, so while I'm on this side, I'll try to talk to some lorry drivers. Maybe there's one inside the Withering Rags. No, there isn't. There is not. I just got here. Have you talked to Measurehead yet? Just now? No, I haven't. Or wait, what do you mean? Foul? Do you mean like in general? Because in general, yes. I have talked to him. He is very, he has some very interesting ideas about life and things.
Now it's turning into a kind of a...
Hello, Jelly.
Snow limbo, man.
Okay.
What's on your mind?
Do you have a favorite part with Measurehead?
Nope. Don't smoke. Some of the other drivers do, though. There's still a few around, waiting for the jam to disperse.
Hey, isn't he, like, smoking right now?
You're smoking right now.
Okay. But this is my last one. And it's a bad habit.
Are you sure you don't already have lung cancer?
I just think that's one of my favorite parts of the game. He is very interesting. Like, he really challenges your thinking because he's so educated, but also warped in his thinking. You know what I mean? So it's very... It's like... You are just really shocked when you meet him because of how... Oh, what's this? Ooh. Delicious. Because of how he just has this challenge to everything you say. This is not an endorsement of... Yeah, I know.
You can entertain me with your questions.
Yeah, he's clearly an intelligent young man. He's just been listening to stupid radio shows. And maybe more than that, like some kind of... Because it's like... He's really, really entrenched in this school of thought. You kind of wonder if he's like been through something so horrible that he's like grasping onto this because he made it like his whole personality, you know? Okay, I did talk to her. I might have missed something though. Maybe I'll talk to her again actually. And go through some of the dialogue options and see.
Lowman, you caught me at an opportune moment. This awful weather keeps me awake. You can entertain me with your questions.
She's just a distracted old woman.
You hear that, Lowman? I don't think your partner likes you spending too much time with me. Oh, don't worry about me.
She's the one who knows all about the Pale.
A terrible cold comes over her.
The Transcatolia Magistral. You for 1A. Adestradas du Mirador. All the good ones. The deep trenches. Where the bluebirds fly.
This should be reported to the proper authorities.
You go right ahead, Lowman. Let me know when you find them. Is that all you woke me up to say?
No.
Diamonds? Of course not. But with whatever stupid things they put in the lorry, I imagine. I quit concerning myself with...
She says that as if something narcotic...
Then it's contraband, Lowman. What? Do you want to take an old woman in? Be my guest. Lock me away like Bad Hand Hermenegildo.
You seem like a woman who knows a thing or two about...
What do I need drugs for, Lowman? What I see, what I feel. The great adversary. No drugs can compare. Then what were you getting?
This line of questioning is going...
Why would I want to do that?
I don't know. The thrill of the criminal lifestyle.
No, man. What in the name of God are you talking? Good. I don't care about drugs. Little molecules, they are nothing.
Uh-huh. Thank you. Yes. A lot of unsettling radio plays. Okay, I think I tried this.
A lorry stuck in the...
Wait.
A lorry stuck the windows. Fumes of heavy fuel oil waft over you.
Right to work! When a bunch of ungrateful beats me, they mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we have...
When the man moves around, you perceive some serious abs underneath his tight-fitting shirt.
In real life, one should never engage with people like that. If you debate with the white supremacists, suddenly you accidentally legitimize their own views. I think when you're arguing with someone, you really have to think about the footing everyone's on when they start the discussion. Like, what are they trying to get out of it, you know? If they're just there to prove their point and show how smart they are, they're not going to... It's not about convincing people. It's about... it's about showing that you've thought about it and you're not just parroting off the things that you were taught by other people, you know? So it's really about what the motivation of the other person is, I think. You know, do they really believe what they're saying? Are they here to fight and show that they're right and that's it? And the conversation has no point and it's not interesting anymore, you know? But if, you know, if you can both be genuine about your point of view and not trample each other, then, you know, that could be an illuminating conversation, even with someone whose opinions you really don't agree with. But it's just hard to get there with somebody who's really, really focused and, like, you know, single-minded about their thoughts. Sage words. I just like talking about things with people, you know? I like to hear what they think about things. Even if I don't agree with them, I like to hear what people have to say. How come, yeah, why is everyone scrawny?
And I would work even harder if the fuckers would let us work!
Nah, you sound like a guy who is paid to do this.
You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
Yeah.
What's it to you?
Curiosity. Going to figure out this strike mess.
Big mess caused by union greed. But I only fight for the rights of people.
Yeah, I'm interested in your background.
We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill.
Bouncer? We live in harsh times, and in harsh times, people turn to radical ideas out of desperation. Not to say being radical is inherently bad. Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of things going on that scare people. And sometimes something that's really black and white is comforting. Even if, yeah. Oh, it's pretty tough, though. It is pretty tough right now. Let's see, a bouncer where I frequent a lot of bars. Yeah.
Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell?
Not right now, but I might have been there. I don't really remember things that well.
Uh-huh. It was a long time ago.
Huh.
We were promised work. We'd be main gates locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get, and I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever.
Wait, you can't get by Measurehead, but I got by Measurehead. I kicked him in the face.
Yeah. I saw your ballerina moves up there. In a real fight, these acrobatics will get you killed faster than a bullet.
If I could take Measurehead on, I for sure can take you on. I'm sorry. That guy is pretty scary. He's like double your height.
You caught him off guard. That only happens once. Now he's alert. Why don't you go arrest them instead? I'm sure
it would be better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now, if you can't get in anyway.
Are you sure about that? About beating him? No, but I would try. Maybe my random luck would work on him, and I'll get lucky, you know. And I don't know. He'll slip on the spit on the ground that he just spit out because the ground is icy, and then I'll punch him and I'll run away. You must. Can I try to fight him? Is that possible?
No. They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then we charge.
He rubs his jaw. A perfect lightly bearded square wedge. It does not look like a perfect lightly bearded square wedge. It looks like medium beard. Wait, you can fight. You can try to fight him? Are you serious? Saving scum?
Right to work. Right to work.
What exactly?
Honest men, we came here.
I have a question. Why do all...
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow when a bunch of beats me.
When the man moves around, you perceive some...
I work hard. And I would work even
Unfortunately,
harder
you can't beat the crap out of anyone you want in this game. No! Noid, why'd you say that then? You made me think I could fight him because you were like, are you sure about that? Are you sure you could take him down, you know? I was like, well, could I try? No, I guess not. Okay. Let me just make sure. Can we walk faster? We can try. I tried a bit there.
How can I help you? We're negotiating. Aye.
The man whispers.
Huh. No. Okay, let me talk to the guy who is like... There's also the guy who's selling stuff, so he might also be a lorry driver. That I just missed, you know?
Looking for something odd? Come to tell me to fuck off? Isn't it obvious? Fucking Sealang. That beady-eyed South Samaran.
His little side business is a scam. I wouldn't be surprised if he was peddling drugs.
Sure, I'm sure. His tribe are natural liars.
Ooh. He got nervous. He got nervous.
No, it's Ruby running this ring, like Titus alluded to. But play along for now. Find out what everyone knows first. Sealing is your next lead.
I feel like every choice you have in this game is something the character would actually consider doing. But the character is really wild sometimes and unpredictable. So that's why I was like wondering about that. If you could fight the strike breaker guy to break the strike, you know? And maybe you could have at the beginning or something and I ruined it. But probably not based on the way you're talking about it. I guess we need to pay Sealing a visit then.
Guess so.
He grins content with himself, so it's clearly not Sealing. Oh no. This guy's pointing fingers. I see, I see. What? Your heart repeats it. Interesting. So he's trying to pin this on Sealing because...
Everything's still cool here, officer.
What's your stance on drugs? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
The speakers below.
I don't need that. Although I could just buy it for no reason.
Everything's still cool. Drugs? I don't go in for that, officer. Drugs ruin lives. Unless you're into drugs, of course. In which case, drugs are excellent. Mwah! Tasty, tasty drugs.
We're looking for a lorry driver. Oh, I almost dropped this. Ooh. I have this candy. And it's like tamarind with little watermelon gummies. And they have like extra spice on top. And they're pretty good. I actually don't like drugs.
That's very cool. I don't like drugs either. I only said I do because I didn't want to sound lame.
Yeah, I love tamarind. It's delicious. The only thing I don't like with tamarind is I don't like tamarind soda. Some people love it. I just can't. I want to chew on it, you know? Or like... I don't know.
Sir, it appears to be true. No drugs in sight. Not in the box of sunglasses or under the speakers.
We had tamarind candies called money gold in the Philippines. You can find at 7-Eleven. Chisels the jaw. Hard to chew. Most of the Mexican candies that have tamarind, or like probably other candies from Latam, are more like chewy, because you can get it in like, you can even get it in like a baggie, like a jelly type baggie. It looks kind of like sludge, but it's still pretty good. We're looking for a lorry driver who was transporting drugs out of the harbor. He or she is in this traffic jam.
That's even cooler. You investigating narcotics crimes like that? But I am not a lorry driver. I'm just a street vendor. I don't know anything about that.
We got you, Sealang. Give us the goods. Give us Ruby.
Who said that? It's the fat racist, right? I bet it's him. He has an agenda against me because I'm an immigrant who works harder than he does. He's a hater.
Well, that does check out. He did seem to hate you.
So you admit you're a lorry driver?
Mm-hmm.
No, I just said I work harder and he's an asshole.
Come on, dude. Admit it. You're like in the lorry jam with everyone else. What's the point of lying about this?
Okay, maybe I'm a lorry driver too. A little. But that's not the most important thing about me. That's my day job. This
We knew it.
dream.
So you were embarrassed to tell me?
No, I just forgot. It's such a small part of my life. It's in the rear view mirror now. I'm climbing out of that hole with ingenuity.
And he's also literally named racist lorry driver, so there's no ambiguity there. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't help that his answers are really unambiguously bad responses to things. He's just like judging everyone based off of anything he can think of, like, that's connecting them to some culture or race or whatever. Stop squirming. What do you know about the drug operation at the harbor?
Nothing. I told you. I'm not a dumb guy. I don't get involved with that crowd.
Oh, Sealang, you silly man.
And what crowd is that?
Crowd. You know, the drug crowd.
Uh-huh.
There's more.
Yeah.
He's afraid of this crowd, whoever they are, more than he is of the racist lorry man.
Who are you afraid of?
Look, there's bad people doing bad things here. That's all I know. Please don't get me into this mess. I've spent 15 years working my way up.
If you don't want me to get, if you don't want to get into this mess, raise your voice. You have to give us a reason to move on. Oof. I feel bad. I don't want to be jerked to him. Okay, I saved. I think based on how he's been reacting, he would actually answer me if I was nice to him. And if I try to push him and I try to like force him, I think he's going to not give me the answer I need, because he was just talking earlier about how that other guy is a hater, you know? So I'm just gonna try this.
It's a she, okay?
I knew it.
The drivers call her the lady driver. You're better off staying away from her. The way they talk about her, she's no lady.
So she's...
There you go. A witness with corroborating evidence. It's Ruby.
Who are these other drivers who talk?
All of them. I don't know. I told you all I know.
Who exactly is talking about this lady driver of yours? The racist or the other one with the tattoos?
All of them. Even the ones who've left. I don't hang out with them. I don't remember who has tattoos.
It's not the lady driver. This isn't. Could her name be Ruby?
I don't know. I told you. I don't know. Maybe. If she is, I haven't...
No, it's still Ruby. Interesting that he doesn't seem aware of
Yeah.
her existence, though.
Astute observation, Rumi. Thank you, thank you. I mean, he pointed out that he's an immigrant, so he probably also has the experience of being pushed around by a lot of people who were just unfair to him. So I think it makes more sense to work with him. Okay, we're cool now.
All right. I scored. Let's cap this off with a purchase.
I'm not gonna
You can
try.
walk away from here with funky sunglasses, detective.
I'm not gonna try to take money from you. What's this? What's this box here?
The shine on these sunglasses.
Oh yeah, those are the ugly glasses. Oh. Okay, so we got that answer about the lorry drivers. Which means, should I take it to Joyce now? The washwoman's hiding something. Maybe get into her shack somehow. I already have the key to the shack. That's what I was thinking before. I don't know how to perform an advanced analysis, but maybe if we look at the book like we were talking about before.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hang arson, petty theft, spousal abuse, handwritten logs on dozens of yes. It appears you in yes, all caps. Others appear you like this grimy. Wish there was one in there about it's going to take an effort to piece these case files together. But you don't exact
Talk with Kim. Oh yeah. I forgot that Kim's an option. Hold on a second. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I do forget to just talk to him. Let me talk about the case.
What do you want to know? You mean like a brief? 3 days ago, during that time, the victim had classier, as we've come to suspect. Didn't identify them. There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as... That's right. No, it's not a particular...
The lieutenant adjusts his collar. It doesn't look like he wants the case to be more...
Good.
No response. He just arches his brow. A moment passes. The lieutenant glances at the sports
Let's see.
watch on his wrist.
I don't think... Let me... Okay, wait, hold on. I think I still have the bullet here, right? Oh, no. Did it get sent? Wait, right here?
The bullet is still safely sealed away in a plastic bag bearing the RCM stamp.
Hand-eye coordination. Wait, did this get unlocked?
In your hands, you hold 16 days of coldest April. Indeed, the book is unusually heavy in your hands, as though it would do that in Grad. You flip through the book. The pages are thinner than you realize. The back cover is dominated by a black and white. She can't be much older than her mid-30s in this photograph. And yet, from this cover, the eyes of a sad old woman stare back in cold, detached prose. The author describes a scene from one of the Yugo-Grad riots in the 20s. Youths overturn motor carriages as ethnic tensions run wild. A pair of young lovers meet each other. It would physically hurt you to keep reading. Are you? Fuck it. Do it. It can't be worse than what you've already felt.
Nah.
You've made the right life choices today, sir.
The game doesn't want you to keep reading. Okay. Okay, hold on. We're gonna quick save forevers. Okay, hand-eye coordination. And then we're going to check to see if we have anything that is a negative for hand-eye coordination. Should be yellow. I feel like it's gonna be something annoying and obvious that I should have done. Ooh. No, I was already in there. I didn't need to go. Whatever.
The bullet is still safely sealed away in a plastic bag bearing the RCM
I don't have very much knowledge about guns.
A rifle, Revolutionary period. Your bullet looks to be an old 4.46 millimeter from the surplus left over from the turn of the century.
Oh.
Probably an antique. The 4.46 caliber was widely used with the Belmargrave rifle, a Revacholian manufacturer. The BM dominated the battlefields of the Insulindian theater of the anti-centennial.
It's from a fixed gun, like a gun that they fixed up. Oh, remember there was a place where they talked about somewhere guns are being fixed up in like the Shivers or something?
No, but Zeliger, a major firearm manufacturer, ended up with a surplus after the war. So there are still a lot of these old military rifles floating around, usually broken. Antiques enthusiasts, guerrilla fighters in distant countries, a few lucky jamrock bangers. You're looking for a well-preserved antique.
What are you thinking? Bullet?
I think I know where this came from.
Okay. And?
The shot probably came from a Belmargrave rifle.
An antique. That makes sense. There can't be many breech-loading rifles floating around in Martinez or anywhere in... Sure, there's some arms trafficking, but the laws prohibiting the use of breech loaders we inherited from the monarchy have been effective. Some new RCM recruits get impatient with their muzzle loaders once they've trained with military-grade weapons, but they realize it's worth it in the end.
Makes you consider every shot. I like it.
Imagine if everyone, cops, citizens, had access to firearms that could shoot multiple rounds without pausing to reload. After the first shot, the second, third, and so on come much easier. But back to the investigation.
Could the victim have been mixed up with some foreign? No. Seems like an antiques enthusiast.
Doesn't seem that likely, but we'll check out all possible leads. Next step, finding the gun itself.
Okay. I could sell some of this stuff to that one guy. I bet he... Oh, what's that? Those old guys might also have them.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I... Sure. Let me have a look. Anything else you're thinking of selling?
A banged up fuel canister. I feel like I'll need this for something.
I'm not purchasing any more clothing at the moment. And certainly not expensive armor that's liable to bring mercenaries to my doorstep. Another time, perhaps.
Okay, fine. Okay, I have so many options. What does this do for now? Confusing behavior. 1 minute, 1 hour and 5 minutes. Oh, I should have done this. Interesting. Okay.
What a shirt.
So we would investigate more about the guns. I thought he might know. Maybe they will know.
It is such a pleasure to see you again, officer. How may I help the citizens?
I like playing in the dark. Sharpens your nocturnal instincts. Feels like being on recon again. Ah, yes. King.
Oh, absolutely.
A superpower, feared and respected. Decisively, without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. The Previshal would be a
Don't get started on...
The Carabinier doesn't reply, but no one and nothing can change this man's mind. He is as rigid as they come, still in that antique uniform.
Right.
Okay, Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, let's go to the shack.
The door has seen better.
I'll wait outside to give you some time and privacy to check out your new living arrangement. After we are done with the day, I'll still be staying in the whirling in rags for the night.
The key turns with a satisfying.
Save. Okay. Ooh, logic. It's really not. Yeah, it's really fine.
You see the reflection of your face in it, adorned with the expression.
Oh, right. I don't think I'm able to do this anymore. I guess I could put a point in electrochemistry and see if...
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see the reflection of your face in it.
I don't know. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think that's gonna work.
It won't come off that easy.
That's fine. Ah! Actually, you know what? You're right, game. I should just reload that. And not do it. I'm not gonna do it. It is free. It's nice that it's free. No, your beautiful face. Yeah, I'm not getting it. I have to wait. Oh, you know what? I'm keeping my beautiful face because I ruined that check. And I'm not gonna...
An old mirror hangs on the wall.
I'm not gonna try again. I didn't actually want to put points in electrochemistry. That's why I'm like, I'm just gonna reload. I don't want to do that. It just feels like a waste. What? The floorboards creak under your step. Huh. Huh.
A brisk coastal wind still howls against the window of the shack. Occasionally, the waves crawl in under the foundation, producing a low hum. The room feels muffled, like you pulled your hat over your ears.
Do I even want to stop smiling?
It is cold and windy.
You're right.
But you're inside, and it feels safe and warm.
I'm the disco guy.
What is this place to you?
My forward base for a coastal part of the operation. For my fugitive.
Waves crash onto the beach, drowning the reeds. Far to the south, a congregation gathers to a soup kitchen in a shelter for the homeless. An old woman gives out knitted scarves for free.
Nice.
Far to the southeast, 2 men and a woman dress themselves in ceramic armor. A shortwave radio hisses on the windowsill. One makes a salute, the other downs a drink. Weapons under the bed. A middle-aged man stands in a rundown shack on the edge of a fishing village. Nothing nods. No one salutes him. No sight of the fugitive.
Thank you, String Fixation, for a... but I cannot talk. For a fair assessment of the current situation. This feels like a cozy hideout.
Who are you talking to? There is no one here. Not outside. The howl of the wind has picked up. The waves crash against the stilts again. It's as if you think the thought, but in some...
Look under the floorboards.
I told you.
As you look at the floorboards in this corner of the shack, it's clear the edge of a floorboard next to it looks scratched. Hollow space underneath the floorboards is dark and damp. You can barely make out the mixture of sand and sawdust, but nothing particular catches your eye. Looks like more reeds. There might be something hidden, something bad. Someone's night thoughts. A last resort. A bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
You stick your hand in and start combing through the sand. Dry, not like outside. Fine dust. A small cylindrical object. You pull it out.
A bullet.
The floorboard doesn't care. But maybe the washerwoman does. It's extra ammunition. She's locked and loaded. Ready, holding the bullet. You get the feeling. This isn't ammunition against you. It's for herself.
Oh no. Ah, what's this?
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror.
Mutton
a straight
chops.
razor soaks inside the wash basin.
Is shaving the right call?
The water reflects back a vague image of your face. Nose bulbous and red. Hair unkempt. Wrinkles lining the eyes and forehead.
I feel like
the stash is
I
gigantic.
feel like getting rid of it is kind of a bad idea, isn't it? Ah.
You'll be looking like a pansy without the chops. A fucking pansy.
No. Yeah, I think I'm gonna look scary if I don't have the mutton chops. Harry's hair is beautiful. Yeah, I kind of agree. I kind of feel like it's a check I don't need to do because it's just gonna make me look weird. And I'm gonna have to live with that for the whole game.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with? Damn that girl.
A bullet? You didn't put it there, did you?
Gone and hid things in there? She's usually a good tenant. And not a stupid one either.
Ah. Yeah, I'll save it after, of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
I let my room to that Ruby girl. As I've done before when she's been in trouble or just looking for solitude. She came last Friday, left on Monday in a hurry. What has she...
She seems genuinely worried about her previous tenant. She's seen her hiding out from trouble.
That's for the police to find out. Right then. Please answer each question to the best of your ability.
We got her.
I'm sure we have a few.
Yes, early with the dogs, around 8 o'clock, I think.
Is the room exactly as she left it?
I cleaned it, like I always do. No.
What is she like?
She's good company. Knows how to talk to an old woman. At my age, you don't get a lot of quality conversation. So I really appreciate that about her.
Yeah, she's so sweet.
Did she talk to you much during her last stay?
No, she was mostly silent this time. Kept to herself. She tried not to let it show, but I could tell she hadn't come to fish. Usually she likes to cast a few lines, but this time she mostly stayed in her room. How would I know? She's a gruff one, but not violent. She doesn't go around toting a gun.
You could ask her about your hunch, that it was a desperate measure. See if she thinks Ruby fits the bill.
Yeah, good idea. Inland Empire. I like inland.
Aye. Do tell.
An exit plan.
Exit from what?
Her life.
The lieutenant stops writing for him.
No, she's a fighter.
Ah.
Not a quitter. Like you sometimes get, son.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Good to know about her.
The coast. She tried to leave quietly, but the hinges on that door screeched like a cat in heat. Woke me up. I heard her. You'll never find her, you know. She knows the coast like the back of her hand. You?
I wouldn't worry about that, man. We are persistent.
Further up the coast we go then.
Are you sure you'd rather stay here? Get a nice cozy fire going in the heater? Seems like a...
The felled electric neuron. You feel like you should go look at it again. Step closer this time.
What more do you want to know? Yes, let's
I clicked on the wrong thing earlier, huh? Ugh.
One thing, officer. If you do find her, please go easy on her.
The air is getting cold.
She really means it.
She's a good girl. whatever she's got.
Yeah, I'm not trying to hurt her or anything, but she's done a lot of interesting things. Okay, I think I'm gonna go to bed for the night in the game. Because it's late anyway.
Comforting, if a bit run down.
I mean, kind of late.
Still,
it's not really late.
Earned a rest.
Oh, I'm not allowed to rest. Okay, well.
On the table, you see a bowl
Let's
of
try it.
water. Like an artist with a brush or a master, the sharp blade.
Oh, God.
Skin, producing a scratching sound.
Horrible.
The surface underneath the beard feels tender. They feel so smooth, surprisingly so. A feeling of freshness overcomes you, as if you just came from a cold bath. The water reflects back a vague image of your clean-shaven face. Despite the bulbous nose, unkempt hair, and persistent swelling, you look a little younger, maybe. The beardless nature of your cheeks makes the expression seem even more like a terrifying grimace.
You're hideous. It can get worse, you know. What? No! Wait a minute. Does he have a reaction?
Yes. I don't know what to say. Perhaps...
what is it? You can tell.
I'm not really sure about this turn of events. I think the mutton chops might have been a better idea. They sort of seem to cover up some of the...
everything.
Damage.
Either way, good on you.
Okay, let's see if we can go back. I don't like it. Okay, good. Oh, we're back. We're so back. Okay. Okay, wait, let me change back into my... Can we get an F in the chat for alcoholic red noses? That's so sad. F in the chat. Maybe. Let's see. Logic. Okay, let's do that one. I actually don't like how it looks that much, but I like the bonuses a little better. The coat is kind of nice, actually. You must talk with the child if you want. Huh? Very stylish. What child? Well, let me see. Let me keep doing what I was doing first. I think. Was it this?
You see a once bright mural, a slogan used to above the mural, a collapsed roof, broken windows set in walls that are cracking and will soon also fall, and the coastal breeze rustles.
Very demure, very mindful. The bookstore child. Oh.
Of the edifice.
Okay. A collapsed roof.
There's something in the wind. Sometimes the only way to go forward is to fail first. Indeed, somehow you knew it was here. An urban ruin, gutted by loot. You felt it before, when it rained in Martinez, and you felt the cold of the rain. The feeling persists. It has been in you ever since.
Could Ruby be in there?
In there? She could. Or she could be in the identical room over there, or in that boat shack, in that church tower, maybe.
Found the empty trap, reconstructed execution, established the nightclub, discovered the anomaly.
Even
Yay!
though you're sure you succeeded, all is quiet. There is no cold hand brushing against your forehead, no rustle in the reeds. The wind has died down. The ruin in front of you is trying to talk to the wind, the city, whatever you thought would happen. did not. And now you're just standing there in the dusk hour with your hands fallen to your side.
This is what it feels like when you're playing D&D and the entire game, your DM has been making you follow certain rules and patterns. And then you go to some other place in the game and then they punish you for using the rules that they like, the house rule type ideas that they've set. And they look at you like you're crazy, like, why did you try to do that? And it's like, well, because in every other part of the game, you've punished us for not doing that, so... Huh?
A prayer of sorts to Revachol.
How do we? I was really hoping she'd be in the village. Okay.
That is literally Disco Elysium. Oh, hello, Yen.
She's probably north of the village, and this place is a peninsula. We already scanned most of the outdoor areas on our wild cryptid hunt, so we have an understanding of the geography, at least. And then there's the church. We've already searched that and can rule it out. I know it doesn't feel like progress, but exclusion is a step too.
So we have an understanding of
Anyway, we do it the old-fashioned way, sector by sector. Go over the whole peninsula, ask the locals, enter the places where we can enter first. Then, if we're desperate, we can look where we can't enter. Bunkers, storm drainage, this place. I'm sure it won't come to that.
Walk the coast, the old boardwalk, the reeds. You can always come back here and talk to the wind again. Look where it already got you.
I recommend coming here later. Especially when you have yet to talk to Everard. I've talked to Everard quite a few times.
Raise your collar. This search is going to be wet and cold.
Wait, what? Listen to the wind again. Interesting. I think the second playthrough is always the best. There's so much to be blindsided by first playthrough. Yeah, I've missed so many things. You just didn't beat the supremacist yet. Yeah, I did. I punched him in the face, I thought. Huh. I don't know. Everything that helps you get the Shivers check is sort of a side quest unrelated to the main quest. Yeah, I noticed that. I'm also wondering about this building over here. Oh my god, I'm having memory withdrawals. Very sort. Very sorry. Oh, that's okay. I don't know. I'm probably missing a bunch of stuff. Like everyone else said, this game has these qualities to it where...
A row of ghostly shades.
Oh, I already did this. Yes.
With another 7 shades. A cold sea behind this...
Okay, wait. We already said we're gonna do this last. Sorry. Did you find your gun? No, I have not found my gun. I'm truly unsure of where that could be. This game is like, do everything else before going here. I think the game doesn't actually exactly say that though, because it said travel the peninsula, and then if you can't find anything, come back here. So this is the peninsula, this whole area, isn't it? And then, but it is telling me like, don't try to go through to that one bunker up here, right? It's basically asking me to do a bunch of the side quests first. The chronology for me is so muddy after a billion walkthroughs and personal playthroughs. I mean, it seems like it's already day 4, yeah. But some of it is, me clicking. Oh, maybe I should talk to Joyce again. Here's a tip. There's a point where you have to climb up a ladder. Do not climb up the ladder until you've done everything else. Okay. Sounds good to me. Let me see if I could talk to Joyce now. And if not, I'll try to talk to Everard. There is the A&E of the... Actually, let me see if I could do... There is that spot under... hold on. We were over here. Wait, I need to... Okay, I just hate that the game doesn't let you keep this on. It just feels kind of weird, but anyway, I think it's over here. Hopefully we're not doing too much backseat gaming. I'm feeling it a little bit, but it's okay. I will, I'm still gonna do whatever, you know? We're not here. I will, I'm still doing what, you know, I want to do, so it's okay.
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment.
It means there are fire.
He likes this find.
Huh.
Seems like an old bed.
No, it's not this. There, I feel like I remember a second cache of weapons. But it's not this. If it really bothers me, I'll say something, you know? But for now, it's mostly just like, let me try to remember where things are.
Are dead.
Okay. I remember being able to see in this room. What is up? How come? Okay, wait. Well, let me move in the game with this now. Okay, it does.
This old fire pit diagram for some. So scary. What is down there, huh?
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a dye?
Aside from getting naked, you're not sure what else to do. The building holds no more on.
That's okay. I don't need that check that badly. Ugh. Okay. Come on. I do like the spooky noises. I feel like they do a good job of making the noises pretty spooky. Okay. Kim!
Yes?
Didn't it say he wanted to talk to me?
What do you want to know? Good.
Wait, why? Okay, I don't know. He doesn't want to talk to me after all. Huh. Does she sell
Hello
antiques?
again, esteemed officer, and welcome to
No.
Hello again, sir. Are you interested? Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books. Oh, kings and queens and generals of old. I think that's why people read them. To find the secret. I don't know about that, but I imagine.
They're all dogs.
Fame sounds delicious.
Why would they do that, sir?
Because I'll be a superstar cop.
That's so cool. Maybe they'll make.
Oh, it's nighttime now. So it is time to sleep, supposedly.
Yes? What do you want to know? Good.
I could talk to people who I think would know about weapons.
The Copper NATO is back. What do you want?
I think it's tied to another case I'm working on.
Nope. Next question. Yeah. What?
Never mind. He's not going to talk about it. That's okay. Does this guy know?
Again, gendarme.
No.
Bye-bye, gendarme.
Maybe this old guy.
Hello, officer.
No.
I think I own.
Oh, hello, sweetie.
Hey, was there something you needed?
No. Have you already done the karaoke? I might not have been here for. I have not. I thought it wasn't lighting up anymore, so I thought I couldn't do it. I wanted to do karaoke. I thought that would be really cool. But like there's no options for it. Can I ask about it?
Hey, was there something you needed? Another thing. Great. I love those.
She nicked the phone line.
Why? No, fuck it. I don't want to know. I don't want to know why these degenerate...
He really doesn't like it being classier.
Well, anyway, mystery solved. I don't like loose ends.
Yeah, neither do I. Thank you for telling me, I guess. Good thing she pays for her stuff on time. I'll forward her the bill and be done with it. Oh, okay, well... I did hear you make noise back there.
It takes a lot of willpower not to ask. Obviously, he's been wanting to know what's behind them.
Okay, what is back there?
Pinball machines.
Ha! I knew it. I've always wondered where those machines by the door came from. And they told me there was some kind of pinball thing here too.
Yeah.
I knew it. Were there any back there? In working order, I mean.
Why, do you want to play?
No, I was just wondering if you found pinball machines there.
Thinking of turning this place into a pinball arcade?
No, but we could diversify the entertainment options, seeing as you've opened the door back there. It wouldn't hurt to get a little life in here, other than the hellish carry... What wall?
Upstairs in the secret back room, right next to Clash's bedroom.
I'll have it fixed at once. Thank you for letting me know. I assure you, the whirling does not...
What a shame to fix such a good peephole.
Alright, you've been notified.
Thank you. I'll patch it up personally. Yes?
Patch it up personally, huh? Okay. Goodbye. Huh. Is there another way for me to do karaoke? Do I have to wait even later? I wanted to try doing it. Do I have to drink? No. Huh. Do you have a tape or a song? Oh, I do. Okay. Empty cassette. Oh, do I not have any? I thought I had some. What happened to them? Huh. Whoops. What did happen? I have this one.
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reel's attached. You press the large button marked Commencer, and the tape starts spinning. There's a small delay before the song starts playing.
I have it. I don't actually know the requirements, yeah. Keep the ported... Press your ear against the speaker.
It sounds like someone's moving in the room, getting comfortable. Then the organ starts playing, telling you about the tiniest church in Cessons. A click, then silence for a bit.
Huh.
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reels attach to the app. You push, commence, and the tape stops.
This isn't Revachol. This is a fucking village.
The harbor. That's the son of a Kvalson crane.
He's right.
Wait.
When this shit is gonna run around.
Oh wait, this is
do them all. Never.
The lieutenant presses the button marked Arrête.
I think we've got a few more questions for class here, don't you?
Oh, we already did that. Okay.
The porter reel is just you press the large button marked Commencer, and then the organ starts playing, telling you about the tiny click.
Huh. That's not it, is it? I will figure it out. Don't you worry. I will do karaoke. One of these days. I probably just need like a longer video. Like a longer track. Or... Let me go over here and see if I can buy it. If the pawn shop guy doesn't have it, I mean.
Is this about the questions again? I don't really know anything. I mean,
Wait, where do I buy this stuff then?
To the left of some the tear machine stands.
Oh, okay, I just point things out to her. Interesting. My brain is mushifying. I'm definitely sure that's the song. This one. Okay. Huh. Maybe talking to Gart after having listened to it. Oh, okay. Yeah. I thought I did, but I probably didn't.
Hey, was there something you needed? Do I have a shaker in my hand?
He sounds irritated.
Am I wearing a little bow tie? Am I smiling? Do you see me smiling? And that's right, I'm the cafeteria man.
What you want is play it calm. This man needs to understand you need a drink to help the
Fine then.
Like what?
About my bill? No.
The porter reel is just what you needed. You press the large button marked Commencer.
This is quite a puzzle.
Spinning. It sounds like someone's moving in the room, yet telling you about the tiniest church in Cessons, surrounded by even tinier a click. Then
Surely the option is there somewhere. Surely. Unless I missed it somehow. I mean, it's nighttime. I feel like this would be the time to be able to play.
Hey, got the 20 real? Then why are you wasting...
We'll come back to this. I can always play it on a different day. Okay. Look for Ruby on the coast. Keep searching the coast. Locate a working firearm that shoots the 4.46 ammo. At least a similar looking metal sphere. I have to get a metal sphere as well. I still haven't bought that. We will revisit this. Maybe something will remind us. Oh my god, do you even have a karaoke task? No. I don't. Am I supposed to have one? I wouldn't have oh no, I wouldn't have done it on purpose. I love karaoke. Oh boy.
Hello,
I might have
Let me know if I
clicked
can
out of it a long time ago. That sucks. See, this is why you're supposed to play twice.
I doubt it, but I can try and...
The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors.
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned.
What? The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another.
Maybe. Shady-looking guys
This
came
is
in
sad,
here
we mourn.
yesterday,
Yeah.
looking like they'd just taken off their Wild Pines overalls. They asked if they went their way. It was a trip, but you know.
Maybe Claire really is tracking down your gun.
Thanks for the review.
Sure, man. Sure. Let me have a look. Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Okay. That's my favorite part of the game. How could you? I didn't know. I would have loved to. I must have done it on accident. I would have loved that.
Another time, perhaps.
I guess I'll have to, like, towards the end of the game, run through the beginning really fast so that I could try to do karaoke. No.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the... Why? What's this? A headless man riding a horse? A headless man wearing futuristic tracksuit trousers that say...
Oh, that's the Headless Phone Rider. The Headless Phone Rider.
Ah!
It's an
We
urban
press
legend
fourth.
about a man who rides the streets of Revachol sporting a fawn tracksuit. At 50 cents. Bargain price. I'll throw in the tiny cap too. I think he's looking for it, or something.
Cute.
Did I mention that this figurine is supposed to be lucky? Always carry it with you.
I will.
That was a very smooth salesman's grin. That almost...
Don't worry, I will. Oh no, I already did that. Oh boy. Maybe it's... I probably am gonna play for a little longer. My brain is probably just too mushy right now to make any sense of things. Perfect. Because missing. Yeah, the brain's mushy right now. It's unwilling to do more. Maybe I should just talk to Joyce. I'm gonna try to talk to Joyce. Maybe she has something to say this time. We need more sleep. I definitely need more sleep. Things don't even make sense on the regular. I could use things making more sense for sure. But I also do need to sleep more. I don't think I'm doing that enough.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? On the contrary, officer. There are yet camionneurs you have not talked to.
What?
And don't look so... I suggest you go back and canvass for more suspects.
Uh-huh. She just feels so not useful.
That's the man who was killed. I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've better not tie the fourth day to...
She wants to answer the question.
I just feel like I have to know everything before she'll talk to me. But Everett feels very similar. Let me see if I could talk to Everett, though. I just hate traveling all the way over there just to talk to Everett. Joyce, the ultra-liberal, the messenger. Capitalist.
The file cabinet stands steady. Hundreds of dollars and the same material. You already went through all of these. Remember, Leo, Everart's shoes. All items on the list. The drawer slides.
Mushy brain, mushy brain.
You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened since you were, and as it's always.
I knew that wasn't gonna work.
Oh, hey, mister. I knew you'd be back to talk with old Leo here. Sure, mister. Absolutely. I'm always willing to help out nice fellows such as yourself.
revoir. Every worker, member of the board. How can I help? Most certainly, Harry. So they shot him.
He was shot in the head before.
How odd. I don't know what to say, Lieutenant. They told me they hanged him. A hanged man is what I do know is the case is in safe hands. If anyone can get to the bottom of this shot and hanged man, it's my two little policemen. Godspeed, policeman.
Two little policemen. Ugh.
By now, I'm sure you've figured out who Harry, this strike is the culmination of many.
You mean our victim?
A security contract. I'm talking everything they did there, they brought over here. They want to turn. Now, I haven't about my fun, but enough about me. One of them got down.
By
Harry, what you need to realize is, we got grit.
An entire neighborhood of...
Potentially, Harry, potentially. We got armed. There's a militant there like you.
So did...
He probably worded it differently.
My two little policemen. You're right.
Sure sounded...
Aren't you worried we might have...
Oh, I'm not at all worried.
Uncertainty belies his boasting.
By all means, Harry. What's on your mind? Let's hear it, Harry. Of course, Harry, of course. Let's not linger on personal detail.
Okay, the signatures I would have to get. I don't want to get the signatures. I feel like I could do this without them. I don't want him to have things like that. I just need to investigate around and find out more about the gun, probably. Maybe I could go back into the apartment complex. Yeah, we're not little. We're not little.
This is the night watchman's...
Oh, no. Okay, that didn't work. Yeah, big boys with big pants. Yeah. Strong. Intimidating. Yes, big boy pants.
Hola, wandering man. How can I help you?
Weapon enthusiast.
Looking for something odd? Come to tell me to fuck off again? I don't know what you're talking about.
First, you knew.
He did something. He stole his employer's goods and another lorryman's job.
He's been expecting this.
Listen up, fuckwits. You don't scare me. You cops don't run Evashel West. You don't run Martinez. You don't run anything.
The lady driver.
No. He means La Puta Madre.
The name resounds like a bell in the air. A dog. Looks like the lieutenant has a plan.
Yeah, him.
Okay.
Then I presume you are familiar with his peony.
Yeah.
Eh?
They're his little bitches. He's got them all over the unions.
Not just the unions. He has peonies everywhere. Some say he even has them in the RCM. Dirty fucking peonies who do anything for him.
Huh?
Multi-ethnic drug addicts.
Wow. He's playing 4D chess with this guy.
You're not peonies. You wouldn't be investigating a drug thing if you were.
No, of course not. We are not peonies. But if we were, and one of Madre's drivers were to be stealing from him, then it's a peony's job to find out who that is. It's not our job. It won't take a long time. It won't make Padre Madre angry. But a stupid fucking racist is standing in the way, protecting the fucking thief.
I'm not scared of you or the mob. I'm under the protection of the Lorryman Carters Guild.
You've seen that corpse in the ceramic armor there. Did his shitty little guild protect him?
Yeah.
You wouldn't just leave him out there if you...
Checkmate! Yeah, checkmate, sir. Mr. Racist, sir.
The lieutenant turns and gives. I softened him up as best I could. Now it's on you to finish the job.
Oh no. I don't have enough half-light on me, I bet.
The main thing is to not overdo it, even when you're trying to scare someone. The most important thing is, how does it look on your resume?
The jig's up. I've got the goods on you.
Oh yeah? And what goods are those?
I didn't save, scum. It's not honorable. It's foolish of me. Didn't you see me save everywhere else? Oh no. Your racism.
What is there to talk about? It's a racist world. I didn't make it that way. I'm just living in it.
We'll just have to ask someone else about the lady driver. Let's go.
No.
The Jamrock Shuffle. In a way, yes, you are treasure hunting. Most officers from Precinct 41 do what is called the Jamrock Shuffle, cracking open containers. Most of them are from Jamrock or Coal City, the poorest parts of Revachol.
Is it a red check?
Overlap with the network of royal catacombs called Le Royaume, just beneath the streets. As children, you would all go underground, hoping to find treasure, and come back with a rat's tail or a used needle. That playful curiosity must still be in you. Who knows? Maybe one day the Orbe de Montagne, the Holy Scepter, and the Cocaine Skull will all be yours.
Yeah, it does. But it's a cute way of explaining that you get stuff, you know?
Looking for something, Aunt?
It's a white check. It's a white check. We're good. We're so good. We're so good. We have one. We have a point. Okay, what we're gonna do is I have stuff for half-light. For sure. I know I do. It's gonna be hard to remember what I was already wearing. Oh. Interesting. Imagine 90% and still failing. It could still happen to me. You know it didn't go well when Half-Light tells you to go easy. I know. And I still couldn't do it. It's okay. We got this.
You finally made it, haven't you? People point fingers at you and whisper to each other when you pass by. Where did that man get such a cool jacket? Did he receive it upon graduating the École Normale Supérieure de Badasserie? Is he dangerous?
Yeah, I'm dangerous.
You are very dangerous, my friend. Dangerous and cool. In fact...
Looking for something, Aunt? Come to
yes.
get me to fuck off again?
Men like this only respect two things. It's time to turn up the volume.
Where is she?
Fuck you, I told you.
There. His voice grows smaller as yours.
Okay. Oh boy. That couple of Mal. Where is she?
Fucking homo cop. Look, fuck you, man. It's some lorry down there. Green banged up thing. I don't fucking...
When did she go away?
I don't know. I don't even know her name. She just rolls with the fleet and acts like a big...
Now it's not a big deal for him anymore. This is how he saves face.
Past the monument. Down there. The Green Temple. Now leave.
A small temple by the monument. Green. Let's keep.
Looks like he got his adrenaline up, too.
Okay, now we're changing our outfit because that outfit was dumb. It's not really dumb, but I don't like it. See, this is the one I like, kind of. With like... I kind of like this one, though. But this one is just too short. I like the coat more. I feel like I wasn't wearing any of this stuff before. Dripsco Elysium. Yeah, world's greatest detective. We're getting there somehow. by chance, probably. Oh, I don't hear the necktie because I don't have it on anymore. That is kind of sad. That necktie was really fun. It's just that, like, I wish you could improve the necktie over time. Because I want to keep it on, but I want to keep the shivers and all that other stuff. Okay. Imagine if the game didn't tell you if you succeeded or not, and you just have to go with what you got without knowing. That would be interesting.
This green
That's not how you would treat a friend. Necktie deserves better. You're right, I should just continue wearing it again.
Overhead. It's seen better days.
This must be the one he told us about. Unless he was lying.
The glass on the side windows is tinted
Put it on after
and
this.
covered with dust. You can barely make out the shape of the seat and 2 steering levers. Posters cover the small windows in the back. You can't make out what's on them. It feels like you're peeking into someone's home residence. Inside it's private, cozy, warm, dusty too. The door is locked. The handle looks shiny, like it's recently ripped. There's no pick in this lock. The owner has put special care into it. It's a recessed design.
Use the pry bar to smash the window. Open it from the inside. This has been hard enough. No need to make it any harder.
Okay.
Pry bar in hand, you take a hard swing at the window. A loud thunk. Goddamn maggot. Drag your ass to the gym and do some reps right now. Another futile.
This has been hard enough. No need to make it any harder.
He smashes it into the window. Droplets of glass fly everywhere, shattering over the lorry floor and pavement.
Yes!
Reach in now.
Nice.
It went better than I expected. Open it from the inside.
Thank you, Kim, my
The
hero.
smell of cigarettes and perfume welcomes you. The cabin inside is plastered with old movie posters. Actresses smile from the walls. There's a radio transmitter in the front and a toolbox tucked under the driver's seat. Some tools lie scattered near the pedals.
Smells a bit. Duh. I think one of my roomies. Okay. So when Kim does it, it's cool, and when Harry does it, it's unstable. Yes. Yeah. Kim just says it in a way where you're like, oh yeah, it must be the only logical thing to do. But when Harry says it, you know, you have that little tie whispering in your ear, so it just sounds even more unstable.
There's something odd about the passenger seat. The seating fabric has been pulled tight over the lower side of the seat where the toolbox should be. These are movie posters featuring starlets from long-forgotten films from the 20s, the teens, even the night. One of them particularly catches your eye. A centerfold of an orange. There's definitely perfume in the air. It's spicy with a hint of amberette, the remnants of a sweet juniper-scented perfume. Probably Grenade number 5. The actress is draped in a sheath dress, one of her shoulders bared. The faded remains of a feeling of tenderness washes over you. Wait, doesn't she resemble someone you know? but you can't put your finger on whom. The actresses and the rear actor looks like the frequency dial is absent. It requires a key to work.
Strange. There are so many radio stations saved here. Must be over 100 at least.
It's all about the delivery, yeah. 100 stations. I wonder if they're using it like the other person was.
It has to be an advanced model to fit so many frequencies next to each other without blending them together.
For contacting an entire fleet of lorrymen, for example. This is all shortwave. It looks like we are dealing with an impressive organizational tool. The nerve center of a huge operation.
Yeah.
A 20-kilometer radius at least. Perhaps extended by an attachable antenna that...
doesn't look like it. It's completely inoperable without a diode.
The ghostly actresses.
We could get the key at some point.
The rusty toolbox. You wedge yourself under the steering wheel to get a better look. Seems like the few tools lying, but one odd detail does catch your eye. A piece of sandpaper has been glued.
Sandpaper? A novel technique. Must be to offer some extra grip to the driver's foot.
Sandpaper would also rub off the pattern from the driver's right sole.
Yes.
Do the honors, he thinks. Connect it yourself.
One of the footprints at the crime scene has had an aberration. One sole was smoother than the other.
Which means that the missing lady driver was present at the lynching.
Really running a complex operation?
You can now ask Titus some concrete questions about it.
Yeah.
The movie stars are still smiling from the walls. Voila. A stack of neatly folded papers has been stashed behind the seating fabric. You see 3 maps depicting a large metropolitan.
Bonne prise.
Fold open the topmost map.
This large map displays the elevated motorway called...
Are we drinking and smoking this run? No, I've been pretty good. Well, I think I drank once and smoked once.
X. There's another X on the off-ramp at a place called the Old South.
Does the game punish you for doing any, like, is it all or nothing? That's kind of what I wonder. I haven't really been doing it very much, though. But the game has been acting like I do it all the time, so...
Toll booths at the intakes are marked with a circle. It looks like there are scant few ways of getting onto the elevated motorway that runs over Jamrock. And this person knows them all. There, hundreds of thousands of motor carriages roar on the 881. High above the mess of brown and red roofs, that is Jamrock. The Tukuron, through the middle-income neighborhoods there, by the river, and then to Stella Maris and La Delta for work.
Now they call you a drunkard. Oh, okay.
Scuttle to their fates below the road. This municipal map from the 30s displays a complex system of storm sewers underneath a sub-district called the Pox.
I kind of messed up.
Military hospital, right adjacent to the 41st precinct.
In the sense that I picked the option that you're supposed to do that kind of stuff more. So I prefer to live up to their expectations, but to each their own. It sounds like it would be really fun, actually. I just kind of feel like the story has an inherent sadness to it that I kind of wanted to see and for myself, but I think it looks like the story also wants you to be really absurd, you know?
No storm will ever drown Revachol. The great solution to the riddle of history. Wind rips through the empty hallways of the once great military hospital. Now, just a ruin under and over. The rattle of motor carriages and lorries driving through long forgotten. The final map displays a labyrinth of service tunnels left over from the construction
that's what we were talking about.
of Motorway 881. A few routes have been marked with a pen, where the tunnels and sewers surface near the eminent domain and the traffic island. These service tunnels were probably used during the...
It means that the smugglers are secretly using the motorway to transport their goods and materials. The RCM patrols most of these auxiliary roads, though apparently hard to say. This distribution network looks certainly large, yet still vague enough. It doesn't reveal much about the Besmerti behind. The Besmerti is a Revacholian crime syndicate. They see themselves as the inheritors of the 14 Revacholian Indo-tribes. But really, they're just violent gangs vying for control on the west side of Revachol. With cool names like La Puta Madre and Aura Masta. It's a dark parody.
Interesting.
It's definitely not the Union. They just do some logistics. This operation has spread everywhere on Jamrock. If it's that, here's bad news. There have been attempts at a serious investigation before, but
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is a brave man for saying Madre's name without the win. Especially bad news for cops who may have something in their past they don't even know is
like me.
Somewhere on a hidden field. A flash of light, a whirring sound. Camera lenses focus on a man in a ragged police uniform. The bedraggled cop is holding a manure fork. But why? Why would I hurt my own peon? Asked the man in white. What kind of an animal would do such a thing?
Best not to disturb the scene. I'll have forensics go.
The stack of maps looks just like before. A metallic drawer slides out from the seat. It's an issue of Petit Ferique from last Wednesday. A piece of paper falls out from its pages.
Isn't so fun to be playing a novel? Some of the novels can be pretty interesting, I guess.
It looks like an article ripped out from a radio enthusiast magazine.
I know, it does make me quiet though.
Mathematical equations explain the basics of something called the Ulan frequency system.
Isn't it so fun? Oh yeah, I was gonna say it is.
Formulas look oddly painful. Maybe
the Ulan frequency system? I've never heard of that before. I know of FM, AM, UKV, but...
A pull-out tool slides back into its nest. The rest is close the rusty old...
Great. I think we got everything. A word, detective? Before...
Oh, okay, before we return to Joyce. Yes. Yes.
All right, we've finished here. Let's quickly debrief and go over what we found, so we don't do it in front of the company rep. Honestly, I'm quite worried by what we've seen so far. The evidence seems to point to a rather extensive and well-organized operation.
Just when I was about to give up, everything seems to be coming together right now.
I'm especially intrigued by that radio transmitter, particularly the sheer number of stations it can connect. Looks like this alleged drug trade casts a wide... I'm not sure what the Ulan frequencies are all about, but they may hold some significance. Perhaps it's a better way to connect between fleets while avoiding frequency bleed, or maybe it's used to tap into RCM networks.
Listening in on your calls between...
Oh, and the maps we found. They reveal the geographical extent of the operation. Looks like they've used abandoned tunnels and access roads to stay hidden. This is useful info.
Imagine a world where Audible makes more books than into interactive experiences like this. Yeah, what happened to all the visual novel games that used to happen, or the Otome games, you know? We should make more of those. Like this, I mean. But one where you listen to it and you know, it's just voice is kind of nice too.
And last but not least, it's Ruby's cabin we found. This is an undeniable connection to the Union.
Unfortunately, yes, it does scare people away, which is sucky because some of the stories are really good. More games. I mean, this game was really popular, I feel like, at least in a niche way, so I feel like, yeah, for sure. More things will come about. The Union really is neck deep with everything around here, isn't it?
One way or another, they seem to be. Logistically, if nothing else. But don't expect to bust this open during our stay here. At best, this is an angle we can use against them. As elegant as they are.
Don't be fooled. Desire always plays a role.
Yes, well...
Unimportant.
Well, the RCM open investigation.
We should return to the murder case. See what Joyce tells us about the lynching. When we are done for the day, I call my station and suggest our narcotics department. Look, there are more than enough grounds to start an official investigation. Sometime later, when we're done here. We do not want to get caught in that. The fact that one hasn't started already gives me pause. An investigation, I mean. Especially if the Madrid grouping is all the same. I don't like the idea of internal affairs descending on the matter. That won't help anyone either.
Okay.
Brief over.
Okay. Wait. Don't forget. Let's get the tie back on. So then we want to go. I've been playing a lot of games like this, so I've been playing a lot of like well, the only other game that I've been playing that's not like this is like Lies of P, but that's just, you know, random games, whatever I kind of feel like playing. Hypnospace Outlaw was like the first one I played. That one was really fun. Really good. Highly recommend if you haven't played it. I don't really have a specific type of game I play, although I guess I'm better at certain games than others because it's been a while. What is this? Oh, okay. Oh yeah, to talk to Joyce real quick. I was like, why am I over here? So yeah, if you have any recommendations, you can always leave like a comment or something. Or you can say it here.
You're back.
I'm always open.
Good. What can I help you with? Not an umbrella, I hope.
All around you, rain keeps falling down. On the wooden boards she's standing on, and on the water around you.
Of course.
Let's see.
Yes, my eyes on the harbor have sent word to that effect. What have you... It doesn't really matter. And I do apologize for the survey. In any case, it's a relief to know someone has looked into it. If I may ask...
The lieutenant is about to interject. Cut him off. This decision should be yours.
Yeah.
If there is an investigation, it will be part of an ongoing operation, subject to confidentiality. I'm sure you understand.
Yeah, it's really funny. Highly recommend. If you like this game, I feel like you would like that one. Because they're not the same at all, but they're both really unique and special, you know?
Of course, detectives. In any case, you've held up your end of our arrangement. I trust you with the rest. I wouldn't normally break protocol like this, but the situation demands it.
The words bloodbath sound cold in her mouth. They taste of iron and strawberries.
I have an indirect role to play, I'm sad to say. My employer experienced a momentary lapse of faith in me. In that moment, they elected to deploy a private military contractor. They were dispatched after I
Every worker...
a member of the board. I tried to convince my employer it was simply a piece of rhetoric or a joke. Absolutely not. These mercenaries are muscle, pure and simple. They are meant to intimidate...
Who are they, exactly?
Crenel, an Oronese military company. As far as I know, 3 arrived in Martinez. They report to me sporadically, but they do not... They wear ceramic armor, have semi-automatic weapons, and years of combat experience. They also have trauma and stressor disorder, and no idea how to conduct themselves in an urban civilian environment.
Companies where every worker is on the board do exist, and they do thrive in some parts of Europe. There's a company that is similar to that in I know there's one in the Midwest in the United States. I think there's one in Canada as well, but like, you know, they're not that common, but they pride themselves on having, you know, like every person that works there can have shares, I think is how they do it. I don't know if that's the same though, but having shares means like you have a stake in the company, and depending on how many shares you have, you know, you can make real decisions as well. So there is that. Some companies let you buy more of those so that you have more stake, you know, like more getting a say in what happens.
So what happened?
The story is, one of them, the colonel, I don't know his real name, sexually assaulted a local woman while he was drunk and separated from his unit. This allowed some of the more militant union members to subdue him.
Don't forget those big cash dividends. If the company does that, yeah, exactly. They do get something out of it.
He was taken out behind the whirling in rags, and nothing. Mr. Clare refuses to let me into the harbor. I have not been able to discuss this matter with anyone there. The remaining 2 Crenel contractors, it's a smokescreen. In secret, they are conducting an independent military tribunal.
What is the nature of this so?
Whether to execute one, some, or all.
It will be all of them. The decision is already made.
This is not disco. Maybe the investigator.
It was the Union who strung him from that tree. My hope is that you provide a single concrete suspect before Crenell indiscriminately pick theirs. Simply put, if you don't pin this on someone good and do it fast, they will identify and execute everyone present at the lynching. This in turn will force the Union to respond.
They would have to project.
The Débardeurs have over 2,000 men.
Have you ever seen a Hornet invade a beehive, Lieutenant? These men work in tandem using semi and fully automatic firearms. Their armor is virtually impenetrable to muzzle-loaded weapons, even yours. Most Union workers, as I said, a bloodbath.
Maybe a good bloodletting is just what Martinez needs.
Isn't this a pretty bleak scenario?
Many bleak scenarios have already come true. Lieutenant W. Freighter de Bois. All we can do is keep the rest from going the same way. One single concrete suspect delivered into civil court, and I may be not much. Their public resume is relatively good as far as private military contractors go. I believe they were once called down
a deep black.
They boast a long list of clients: Saint-Baptiste, Welchman Lorenz, Eintracht. A warning sign, however. The operations...
Meaning they're used to operating in war zones.
Yep.
Yes. All the good conflict corridors, Supramundi, Yesut, the Seminese Islands, countries that don't have a good record reporting atrocious military conduct on their soils. Sadly, no. Before this happened, I had little interest in them. Now that I do, I don't have the resource. If you still have access to the ICP's database, you could run a better background check than I ever could.
Do you know a lot about the inner workings of the RCM and the AC?
In my line of work, it pays to do your research. I was prepared to deal with the RCM. I did not think I'd be dealing with a group like Crenell.
Could you contact the company, tell them to call it off?
I have. And they will. However, these orders take time to reach what is basically a rogue unit out in the field here. Until they do, it's all on us. Or he didn't. This is information passed on to me from some teenagers loitering around the canal. The remaining contractors, their tribunal, that the man was killed because he assaulted a local woman. I've asked around.
This does not come as news to us, but still. To your knowledge, where did this assault?
Last Sunday night, at the Whirling in Rags, the hostel by the... Either way, he's alleged to have sexually assaulted a woman. Sometime later, a group of dock workers got their hands on him.
We have it under control.
Good. Then you've made progress. It's imperative that you move fast. The tribunal will not be patient.
Did you know him?
If you mean did I see him alive? Lely. His service name. A nom de guerre, most likely. He wouldn't divulge his full name. Only one of them did. A bad sign if there ever was one. One is a man. Corty, they call him.
Kind of remember that
as
name.
well. The other a woman, Phyllis DePaul. Corty is the gunner, I believe.
What would you say was his eye color?
She closes her eyes.
I can't remember.
That's all right, man. Anything else?
He was 40 or 50. It's hard to say which. He had a combat.
This matches the dental reconstruction we saw on the body. And Clasia also mentioned it, I believe.
He was Occidental, I think. Light brown hair.
Occidental. That fits the statement of another witness.
They've gone to ground, as it were. I don't recommend seeking them out. For one, they're likely to be... They don't have the same respect for the Revachol citizens' militia as I do. To put it bluntly, they think you're vigilantes.
No.
Ghetto savages.
They're mercenaries.
It will not...
Vigilantes. You're a professional officer of the only... You should show those meatheads exactly how savage you really are.
Where do they get theirs from? Okay, we'll steer clear.
Somehow, I doubt that lecturing them on the legitimate use of force will persuade them to stand. You're likely to run into them eventually. When that happens, I'll be in a better position to mediate if I don't appear involved.
This is so embarrassing. You have no idea. There's something wrong.
Ma'am, with all due respect, I've been around Martinez, and there's a giant hulk of a man in ill-fitting clothes at the harbor gates. Mr. ReIto work.
Not a terribly good actor, that one.
Yes, okay.
And the other one, the pole, must be in one of the 4-story buildings overlooking the roundabout. She was reporting back to you while we
Yeah, that makes sense. Yay, Kim, he's got our backs. That's why you were saying, Noid, that I shouldn't think I could take him on. But, you know, sometimes you can kill somebody accidentally, you know, in the game. Or somewhere else, you know, I mean, in another game.
That would afford a good vantage point. Still, I hope you heed my advice. There's no need to kick the hornet's nest until the executions start. Truthfully, I don't know. It depends on their progress.
They don't report their progress.
Not on this matter. I'm afraid they consider this a personal initiative.
5 days, not more. Maybe sooner.
Wait, what?
It's a matter of days, not weeks.
Does that mean I shouldn't sleep?
I am sorry to have been the bearer of bad news.
Huh?
If there is anything else I can help you with, please ask.
Now can you tell me about the photos?
Of course. Excuse my hesitation.
Don't pay attention. Fear is the mind killer. No, I just meant, should I not sleep? Okay, cool. Okay, then I will go to sleep in the game because I think it will make the most sense at some point. Things start to close off otherwise. And you can't see very well, you know?
For about half a minute, she wears fingerless gloves. Her fingernails are cut short.
It was taken with a trigat not long ago. This is the man's upper body. There were no more markings.
Her mouth is relaxed. The accordion lines near her mouth vanish. The pearls of her eyes move slowly.
Sorry. I was trying to see if I can read the web of interdependencies between these points. I can't. But that's how you read this story. The points themselves don't have letters, numbers, anything. Their size, location on the body, and distance from each other tells you what they represent. Close. Port cities. This is an Oronese map of the waterways, a sailor's tattoo worn by wayfarers of the Dolorian century.
She knows a lot.
300 years ago, the sailors would mark their bodies to map their travels. The sailor's soul would use it to fly back home if they should die abroad. This is a sort of contraption.
Where is he now?
That is precisely what the sailors feared when they drew these maps. A fear of drowning within one's own corpse. Quite a few. Vredefort, the Oronese capital, traditionally stands on the right shoulder.
What next?
Then he made his way to the Pretto Grande, through what I think must be the Stutz Canal, an artificial channel through the Occident. From the Pretto, he sailed to the Insulindic Ocean, first to Semni's Islands. Revachol. Those are the two constants. Vredefort on the shoulder, and Revachol in the heart. They started the tradition.
You said you can't read it.
I can't. This man was no sailor. And these are no ports.
Somewhere in an office lit by a single green desk lamp, Captain Ptolemaeus Price, 58, bald and bespectacled, is writing in a ledger on his desk. Rows and rows of days and weeks. In Martinez, looking into Krenel, he writes in one. Then the man puts down his pen and rubs his temples with both hands. Outside, there is a siren. Distant gunshots on the streets of the Jamrock Quarter.
He's no brother of mine, but this is his service history.
That makes sense to me. We have no more use for a map of the waterways, just like we don't need sailors the way we used to. This is what the custom would morph into on the Occident. Mercenary tattoos.
Who could tell me more?
His platoon members? The other contractors. Though I do not suggest you go and show them that picture.
Challenge accepted. I say we do it.
I need the information.
Do what you have to do, Detective Dubois. I don't think deciphering that tattoo should come before public security. But if you should wade into the mob to find out, I couldn't
Maybe.
stop you.
We will be careful.
I will have to save scum, maybe. That's all for the tattoos.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
No. Okay.
Yes?
No shame of Saves coming. And you know what? I think anything that helps you enjoy a game is fine.
It's right.
Good night, officer. We'll meet in front.
Let's go to bed.
The bed is comforting. The bed underneath you is soft, if lumpy.
Like a deftly cast fishing net.
Ah, here we are again.
Sleep pulls you out of the world and into its dark shore. The rough mesh chafes, tightening around you. It digs into your brain.
I know what this is.
How have things been going for you out there? Helped anyone lately?
Saves coming is required in the last few parts.
Saved anyone
I kind of believe that, yeah. For good
Murdered
experience.
anyone lately?
This bastard isn't it.
Because you know you are a murderer. A disco music listening psycho killer who offs poor people.
Missed the most important part because I failed to check. Oh no. Okay, so I'm a murderer, and that's bad.
Hear that? He doesn't even flinch. Iceman doesn't care about killing people. It's much, much worse than that.
Don't tell him, sister.
They're right. This is their function. To keep you from...
Why are you doing this?
We're trying to help you. All these processes, these tortures.
The last dream will be total annihilation. Cinders peeling off the fuselage. We won't be there to help you.
Of hell. An ancient sadness, brother. 10,000 years later. In front of...
Everything is so okay. Your eyelids flutter open for a moment. When you close them again...
The last thought in your head before waking is... Maybe you shouldn't have seen this.
Huh? This is the question, you know? Where it's like, what is the horror element? If there is one. Is it all in your head? Or is it real? Okay, I'm gonna see what Harry has to say and then we'll be done. Because he said he was gonna cause...
Yes?
Oh wait, we should probably go to his car. And then for realsies, I will stop. I said I was gonna stop playing like 30 minutes ago. Oh my gosh, I have a problem. Okay, let's just try to make the call and then we'll be done. I promise, I promise. I promise.
You see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the few...
Victory Precinct 57, how may I assist you? Just a moment.
10-4, come in, officer. Over.
Wait.
Roger that, 10-10.
I thought he said he was gonna call his people.
Yes? What do you want to know? Good.
Okay, well, I don't know what to do next. I'm just gonna stop here, I think. Because my brain is mushy. But we had so many good leads there. Okay, wait, I'm just gonna move over. I know this is so sudden. I always do this. I need to figure that out. One day I will be really good at like ending what I'm playing and not be a rush, and it will be incredible and you'll be so happy and excited and you'll be like, wow. Remember you forgot to autosave last time. Lol, when you ended the stream. Well, I did save this time, I swear. I saw myself do it just now. And if I didn't, I will be really annoyed with myself. I'm just so, I don't know, just so all over the place sometimes. But I think everybody feels that way. Anyway, thank you so much for coming to my stream. If you have thought of a game that you want me to play after this one, let me know. Otherwise, I will play random games. Who knows what they could be. Ooh, I might play Soma. That game looks kind of fun. I've never played it before. Thank you so much for coming, Spore. GTA, huh? GTA? Really? Which one? Which GTA? GTA 5 in prep for GTA 6. I've never played GTA before. I feel like you have to play that with a bunch of people, don't you? Like, for it to be fun? Or is that how it's already set up? Wow, this is just showing you how little I know about that game. The thing about me is, like, I'm deeply, like, a loner when it comes to playing video games. I need to get better at that. But because of that, I've never played games that involve other people. Like, I've never played Valorant or Overwatch. I haven't played Marvel Rivals because I have no clue how to even get started with games like that, you know? I'm playing Path of Exile 2, but by myself, so... Loads of people are playing the single-player campaign of GTA 5 nowadays, so it's okay. Oh, okay. I forgot that it has a single-player campaign. I just always see people showing, like, those massive, you know, events where they stream together, like they're all in the same area. And they're, like, RPing in GTA. Okay, well, I can look into the 5. It's okay, all my friends are playing Marvel Rivals except me. Yeah. I'm seeing a lot of people enjoying it, which is cool because, you know, anything that gets people interested in maybe the comics, not the comics, but necessarily, but, you know, the other aspects of the Marvel universe or maybe even the DC universe would be really cool. I don't like the movies that much, you know, like the live action movies. I don't hate them. But I've always been like not a huge comic book nerd, but somewhat of a comics nerd. Nothing crazy, you know, like don't expect me to know it all. Yeah, loners unite, yeah. People who just like to have things on as they play video games. And they don't know how to talk to other people. That's what I was like, if I ever do like a collab or something, I would be really scared. I feel like I'd do bad. I play DayZ, but I avoid people at all costs. Oh, DayZ. I've also seen people play Project Zomboid. That looks like it'd be fun to play, especially with other people probably. DayZ though, I should write that down. I should write these things down so I don't forget. Wait, do I have a place to write them down? Okay. Okay, well. Project Zomboid. Yeah, that looks like fun. Deep Rock Galactic is absolutely gold. You know, my D&D group told me about this. And, they have a lot of fun playing it. But I've never played it with them, and I think they're probably like, on a different game now. I should have tried playing it with them. But I was foolish. Okay, I will look into that though. Is Deep Rock Galactic like XCOM or Civ? Not like them, but I mean like they have a skill tree thing. And there's like a point at which if you don't put points into the right stuff, you kind of lose the game? Or can you continue playing the game at your own pace and not have to worry about that kind of stuff? Oh, thank you for the stream. Yeah, I probably should stop babbling. If you can think of any other things, put them in the comments. I might write them down. I have already written these down, but you know. It's always good to have ideas for what to do next, because otherwise, like I said, I'll play random stuff. But yeah, thank you for coming along and hanging out with me. It was fun. I was playing for way longer than I thought, because I thought I was only gonna play for 2 hours. Not way longer. It's not that long. It's only two and a half hour stream. I know a lot of people play for hours and hours and hours and hours, but I have a full-time job and I have classes, so I can't really do that. But I will always play on Tuesdays at the very least, unless something crazy happens, like my computer blows up, which, you know, that happened recently, kind of. It was overheating. So yeah. Okay, well, have a good one. I will leave now before I outstay my welcome. Have a good one. Bye. 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 Bye.